talking about levels today.
Name?
My name is Sean White. Just kind of messing around with something.
Sweet.
Main point of levels is to put all your most of your monsters in your graveyard. Easiest way to do that is, of course, with your 3 copies of Laval Volcano Handmaiden. They're a card that when sent to the graveyard, what they do is they actually send another Laval to the grave. So you send, as long as there's another Laval in the graveyard, first off, by the way. So you have one other in the grave, then she goes to the grave, either by battle or from your hand or from the deck, wherever. It's where future support cards that I'm going to be showing you will also be getting there too. Anyways, you send one, send the other through her effect. Second one will activate, send the third one. Third one will send your 5th monster to the grave.
Alright.
So that's how they work. Usually the monsters you want to send with the Handmaidens here are going to be your Laval Cannoneers. What they do, you play 2 of them, and they are actually going to be your bait to help you go into shooting Quasar Dragon. That's the overall point of this deck. Cannoneer has the effect of twice per turn, you can send a fire monster from your hand to the grave to do 500 burn. In doing that, that's a great way to get rid of your Handmaidens previously mentioned. That way they can go and activate their effects. Now, this deck, those are your 5 main monsters that you'll need for shooting Quasar Dragon. You'll also need a 1-star monster. I have 2 preferences. I use Cyber Valley and also Battle Faders, just because they're a little built-in protection. I like them. They're nice little protectors, plus I can also just bring them back quite easily.
I hated those things.
Of course you did. Okay. This deck is also designed to go into Red Nova Dragon. I do that with 2 copies of Lakeside Lady. What Lakeside Lady says is when she's in the graveyard along with another Laval monster, you can remove herself and another Laval to destroy a face-down card on the field, front side or back side, doesn't matter which. Combos very well with Laval Cannon. What Laval Cannon says is that when it's normal summoned or flip summoned, you can actually special summon a banished Laval monster from play. Doesn't matter of the level. So you remove something from play with the Lakeside Lady, and then Canning bring her back, synchro summon 7-star. Not too hard. Let's see.
Cool stuff, man.
Yep, thank you. Laval Forest Sprite is a fun little card. It's a great little 2-star synchro or tuner that I use. Just one copy, just because the whole point of it is not for her own effect. It's really just there to go into Red Nova Dragon.
Right.
For people who don't want to worry about going to Red Nova Dragon, that'd probably be the first thing to drop for more draw power to go into Quasar. Lancelord is a 6-star monster. He's got an effect when he's normal summoned. You can just normal summon him without anything else on the field. It doesn't matter. And you can actually go ahead at the end phase. He's destroyed, or he's sent to the graveyard rather. And when he's sent, you can actually choose one of your banished fire monsters and add it back from your banished pile to your hand. So it's a nice way to recycle some of that lakeside food.
Wow, let me read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's badass.
Also, the fact that he's 6-star makes it very easy to go into an 8-star with the Forest Sprite.
Right.
Namely, go into Red Dragon Archfiend. So you can go into the Red Nova play quite easily.
That's cool.
It really opens up a lot more versatile plays for your 8-stars. Of course, I still have the staples of Max C and 2 Effect Veilers.
Aren't you glad those got reprinted?
Yeah, I am. So, but I was doing fine without them before.
Oh yeah.
But I admit they help, so I'm not gonna lie. So, anyways, that's all the monsters that I play for.
How many total?
You know, I don't even know. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Alright. And it's a 40-card deck?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's check out the spells.
Alright, spell cards. Right now, I'm currently playing 3 copies of Gold Sarcophagus.
Yeah.
I'm playing Gold Sarcophagus over a lot of other draw cards right now because of a nasty little combo to go into an auto Red Nova Dragon.
Right.
With 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus, a copy of Rekindling, which I'm also playing 3 copies of.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Okay. 1 copy of Rekindling and a copy of Laval Cannon, the one that special summons banished monsters.
Right.
The ideal play for a Red Nova Dragon, you Gold Sark the Forest Sprite, banish it from play. Okay. You normal summon the Cannon to special summon the Sprite, synchro these 2, to go into your extra deck for Laval Dragoon.
It's a cool card.
And you use Dragoon's Effect. What Dragoon's Effect is you can actually add a Laval monster from your deck to your hand and then discard a Laval. So the ideal play is you add a Handmaiden. You do the Handmaiden dump, and then you finish off the Handmaiden dump with a Lakeside Lady.
Yeah.
That gives you 3 Handmaidens and a Lakeside in the grave. You then play your Rekindling at that point to go with this, with the dragon still on the field. You bring out 2 Handmaidens, a Lakeside, and your Forest Sprite once more. Forest Sprite and Dragoon. Make Red Dragon Archfiend. Lakeside, Handmaiden, and Red Dragon make Red Nova.
Nice.
And he usually comes out about 55 attack. So he's pretty solid. Anyways, back to my spells. That's why one of the main reasons, of course, I like Gold Sark. I also like him just because he gives me the auto Rekindling. You know, Rekindling is a very important card for this deck. Without them, you cannot play this deck. If you cannot special summon for some reason or another, it's very difficult to play this deck.
I mean, you can play it, but you'd be a scrub.
Yeah, you need 3 copies of Rekindling. If you cannot get them, do not bother getting your cards. Okay. I played 2 copies of Molten Conduction Field. It's not legal till April, but for right now, they're dual terminals, so they're a lot of fun to play with.
So that's basically like Foolish Burial for Dark Monsters times 2.
Yeah, what these do is they send 2 Laval monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a great way to set up future plays, usually with for your Quasar or your Red Nova play, whichever. Right. Usually if you have a choice with Molten Conduction Field, if you have a choice first turn, you really want to push for the Quasar first, with Red Nova second. But that's going to be your easiest way. As soon as these become legal in April, then they'll be wonderful. Okay. Also, of course, do have my 1 copy of Foolish Burial.
Just more food for the grave.
Yep, just a great way to dump. 2 copies of Pod Duality, just because I like the extra search factor. The fact that I cannot special summon can sometimes hurt me, and I may end up dropping them for something else, but in the meantime, they work. I may use copies of Card D in the future. I may use 1 Days of Peace, anything else along the lines, but for right now, they do help out.
What about Upstarts? You don't like Upstarts?
I do actually play Upstarts.
Okay.
Right now I'm playing a pair of Upstarts just because that's what I have. I was playing a 3rd one, and it actually kind of slowed my... It wasn't giving me my OTK potential.
Just clogging up?
Yeah. So I was winning, but it was taking me longer than it really should have, just because of the extra life points. Of course, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, pretty standard. Along with Monster Reborn. Okay. 2 copies of Forbidden Lance, because, well, it's Lance. Staples are staples. And right now I do have 1 copy of 1 Day Apiece. I'm probably going to end up putting in 2 more, probably for the Gold Sarks, and a 3rd Upstart.
Alright.
So,
check out the extra deck.
Extra deck is pretty basic, but it's very synchro heavy. Right now, it is based on number 83 Galaxy Queen. Her effect is once per turn, during your own turn, you can actually detach a material. Your monsters can't be killed by battle, and they all get trampled. So when you have Quasar on the field, it's a very nice little bonus. It's a nice little tech. Don't really need to focus on it. Like I said, the focus of the deck should be going on Quasar.
Right.
Okay. Nasty little card to help out with it is Formula Synchron. Synchron, if you don't know, when it hits the field, you get to draw an extra card, and it's a Synchro Tuner monster. Very important for going into Quasar. 2 Laval Synchros, we have Laval Dragoon. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Okay. So Laval Dragon actually says you can send 2 of your Laval monsters from your graveyard back to your main deck to bounce a card on the field. Doesn't matter if it's a spell or trap card, doesn't matter if it's a monster card, doesn't matter if it's face up, face down, does not matter, it just gets to bounce anything. So it's very versatile like that. Especially if you're going for the Quasar push, which is one thing you really do want Dragon for. as your second 5-star target, just to open up the field. TG Hyper Librarian, very nice little card to go along with into your Quasar, because it allows you to draw as you synchro. First off into Formula Synchron for to draw 2 cards, and Laval Dragon to let you draw extra cards. So you're drawing a total of 3 cards just going into Quasar. Dual Slasher, it's a very nice little card. It's kind of like a mini Laval BLS. It's based on the number of Laval monsters in your graveyard, which, since the whole deck is Laval monsters, should never be an issue. If you have 2 or more in your grave, 2 or more Laval monsters in your grave, you can attack twice. And if you have 3 or more, then Laval Dual Slasher actually gets Trample as well, or Piercing as they call it now. The fact that the cool thing about Dual Slasher is he also has 200 defense, so he's actually a rekindling target as well. Gaia Knight is very basic, nothing special about him. I just wanted a nice 6-star beater just in case. I also play Ancient Flameveld Deity for a 7-star target.
Now, is that legal?
Flameveld Deity is legal. He actually came out from Dual Terminal 4, also known as Hidden Arsenal 4, back with Trishula. Reason I play him is because he's a great way to do a little bit of graveyard disruption. Also, off that Laval Cannon and Laval Lakeside Lady play I was telling you about before, it's very easy to go into. Also, with the graveyard disruption, for every card I remove from your graveyard, it gains 200 attack points. So it's a great way to just run over something in a hurry. Okay. I also play Laval Stenin. Laval Stenin is a Laval monster summoned. You discard a card from your hand, and whenever it would be removed from play, or whenever it would be targeted by a card effect, you can actually remove from play a Laval monster to protect it.
Oh, okay.
So it's great. It prevents targeting, but for a cost.
Yeah.
So, and let's see. I have
Save that for last.
Okay. I also have Scrap Dragon, alternate rare. Scrap Dragon's very simple. If you don't know Scrap Dragon, get a book. Okay. I play a copy of Shooting Star, namely because if for some reason your opponent manages to get over Quasar, you at least have the Shooting Star to go into for a nasty little surprise effect. Red Nova Dragon, as previously mentioned. Very nice card. Love going shooting, or Red Nova Dragon. He usually, on best hit, will hit 7,000 attack. I have my Stardust Dragon here. It's Stardust. Yeah.
Who signed that, by the way?
Greg Abbey signed it. He signed it at the YCS here in Orlando. Yeah, voice of Yusei.
So how much do you think this card is worth with that signature?
I don't know, probably the same as it was before.
That's badass. I like
probably
that.
more.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I'm not a card appraiser. So, and finally, of course, you have your 15th monster, Shooting Quasar Dragon. Quasar is amazing. It gets to attack as many times as material you use. Usually that's Formula Synchron, TG Hyper Librarian, and usually Laval Dragon.
This card is retarded.
Yep. It negates 1 card effect once per turn. So usually you can attack a minimum of 2 times. And if he's ever managed to get killed, he still brings out his 33 attack beater, who can still just eat small children in the name of justice.
Alright, so that's your lava deck, right?
Yep.
Alright, man, I appreciate it.
Not a problem.